The chance window is getting smaller. Could you explain what you mean by that? What is at stake if someone misses that window? Let's say Bitcoin gets to $100,000. Don't even think about the 3, 4, or $5 million price tag. Say $100,000. How many people have an extra $100,000 lying around to spend on something they have no idea what it is? There aren't that many of them, right? Their house is there. That a lot of those people will have net worths between $500,000 and $30 million. Those people work mostly in real estate. That means that someone with a $30 million portfolio might be able to make $100,000, but someone with a $5 million portfolio would probably have to sell a house to get that much cash. You won't have to wait 3 to 6 months to sell that thing in order to keep that cash, and that's for an asset you just found. Yes, that is not something that anyone is going to do. Okay, that's what I mean. It's time now. You only have a certain amount of time. We've already priced the poor out. The middle class is already out of reach around the world. We are now pricing out the upper middle class around the world, and soon we will be doing the same thing for the lower multimillionaire around the world. This is because a multimillionaire with a net worth of $4 or $5 million doesn't have $200,000 or $300,000 lying around in cash. A lot of people don't get that because they've never really had money. They don't know that someone can be worth $4 or $5 million and not have $100, $150, or $200 in the bank because their wealth is in investments. Right now, those people need to get their lives together because you are about to walk into a mess. As soon as you walk into a room, the amount of money being printed will be faster than your property holdings can grow. The rising value of your stocks can't keep up with the new money being printed. The supply cap is the most important thing, and now is the time to understand Bitcoin. Gold will not be able to keep up with the amount of money being printed. That's not what I'm here to do, whether you execute today or not. I want to tell you to start learning. Do something. Because Larry, you have to be a cocky jerk to say that Larry Fink and BlackRock are talking about it on TV, but I don't want to know about it. You deserve to be poor if that's how you think. Yes, I agree, that is a very strong claim. But let's just say you can see the writing on the wall. Okay, this is something that you should know if you've been into Bitcoin for a while. It's been 8 years for me now. And from my own experience, I've seen that most people I talk to eventually agree with me in the first year. Maybe not in the second year, but in the end, thanks to NGU technology. Like that, NGU tech is pretty cool, right? Eventually, it makes everyone more humble. At first, they might not believe in the asset, but when you tell someone to buy Bitcoin when it was worth $1,000 and it's now worth $59,000, they tend to listen, right? What is that? Like a 59x? Okay, yes, I agree with you 100%. I believe the time to be a whole coiner is running out. It seems like buying Bitcoin is always going to be a good idea. I believe Bitcoin is the better currency. Max Kaiser says that when it comes to Bitcoin, everything is going to zero. I agree with that so much. This is better money. But I would say the chance, right? There is a chance for you to really gain before this trend becomes popular in the business world. I think that window is going to close. I want it to be known that I believe anyone could buy Bitcoin. This is a great chance for everyone. That being said, I know exactly the type of person you're talking about, British Hodl. Yes, it's like the older group, the baby boomers. They have the traditional portfolio of real estate and stocks. They don't seem to understand how much better an asset Bitcoin is. For what it's worth, I hope they get on the train before it leaves the stop. Anyway, it's almost time for the hour and I want to be polite and respect your time. So I do want to give you one last chance to say something to the crowd. First, I'd like to thank the Nico team and everyone in the crowd for having me. It's been a pleasure. Yeah, I guess that's me and my mom who watch your show. At the end of the day, things need to get serious. Everything we say on Twitter all day long is BS. You can watch YouTube all day, nothing else matters. The people who have your last name in 30 years will not care that you are here to watch a YouTube movie. This includes your children, grandchildren, and anyone else who has your last name. They'll be interested in how much Bitcoin you have. It's not a people network because it's a money network. The most important thing is how much Bitcoin someone has, not how many people are into it. As your North Star, get to 1 Bitcoin. Once you reach that level, protect it at all costs and get to a certain amount that's a part of your net worth. The main goal is self-custody, but don't be afraid to look at these other possibilities that are opening up because Bitcoin has come so far. The most important thing is that the sharks are now here. Get your behind off the ground. If you're sitting there calm and relaxed about this, you need to start feeling rushed and panicked because time is running out. And know that you need to get to 1 Bitcoin. There are only 3 rules for Bitcoin in the end. The first thing you do is buy Bitcoin. Step 2, stop talking so loudly. Step 3, you become incredibly rich. Nico team, thanks for having me. It was an honor. Goodbye.